Guys, it's Sarah with Grassroots Evolution, and this is your postcard from Spirit for October 2019. I almost said 2019, so 2019, but it's been a nice year, right? For some of us it may have been challenging, for some of us it may have been stressful, but we're kind of nearing the end of this vibration, and I'm feeling like October, this is the month of harvest. This is the month of being thankful, and I'm seeing endings and beginnings. Such as it's the ending of our growing season, we're stocked up, and it's the beginning of the cozy kind of winter kind of feelings, if this makes sense. But we are officially in fall, guys, and it's a beautiful, beautiful time for rebirth, regrowth, and starting from the beginning. I was really guided to bring in here, I have a dog, it's Jade, it's actually my kids, and a wolf paw, and I was highly, highly, highly guided as well to use the Animal Wisdom Tarot, so I know I'm talking a lot before we get into this, but I feel like loyalty and trust, and some of you it may be really an animal thing, and knowing that, you know, packs as well, packs is what I'm hearing, but that there's loyalty in packs, and that you can still put your paw print outside of where the pack moves. You can still move around, but still have your loyalty to and faithfulness. I guess is one of the ways to put it. Okay, that's. Sorry, guys. There was something very for some of you that may have just been what it was, but anyway, take what resonates. It is a general reading, of course, and when I was meditating outside, I kind of had to take a 2 minutes to charge up my stick here, my selenite wand, and get in the sun, and I felt like I had to let the energy cleanse, like let the universe cleanse it out. So these endings, we're coming out of September, we're starting on into October. This is September 30th for anyone interested in when I'm filming it, but maybe it's time to just let the summer, let the last little bit of, you know, when we've had our leaves out, let it go. Okay, do the things where anything that we need to let go. October is about closing things out, and I think last year, you know, time is fluid. So last year I channeled in October, there was this closing time. For any of you guys remember Semisonic and closing time? Because it's the time to close out chapters and really make sure you are ready for winter ancestrally, but making sure that you're wrapping up anything that needs to be wrapped up before you can move on. But there was something with ancestors and growth, and I'm getting hit right here in the heart chakra, but the loyalty in the pack and still having freedom to move, but still having family. And I heard like that home and hearth, like you still maybe a lone wolf, okay, maybe putting your paws out into different directions, but you still have a home, you still have family, you still have friendships, and you still have relationships that have loyalty in them. And this could also, I'm hearing, be a time of building those, okay? So I'm going to take a moment before I go any further to ask my team of light to join us, as well as Archangel Michael, and ask him to guide, guard, bless, and protect this reading, myself, any of you who would ask for it. And guys, if you would like your angels or your guides in your life, just ask that they're here for your highest good, with the best intentions for you moving forward. And remember, it's still up to you guys and your active free will, your grassroots evolution, on whether or not you take the advice that you get from Spirit, how you interpret this, and ultimately your free will on how you move forward, all right, for what feels right for you. Okay, so I'm going to start with a postcard from Spirit, and this is by Colette Baron Reed for, oh, is it? Yes, it is. So I got 2, and last time we had 2, so we got 3. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I am showing you, though I want to show you the top here is the sun, or sorry, it's the moon, and all its phases, right? Facing each other with the stars in there, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. And this always reminds me of kind of that wintry, homey thing. So for some of you as well, when I was getting ready to do this, I kept hearing November. So that could be as well, you're closing out anything in October, moving into November, where, you know, it's a master restart number. So you have important here, I feel like the butterfly, the siren or mermaid playing the conch, and Cupid shooting its arrow. And they don't want me to read this one. I think I'm going to because it hurt that one I got. So with this one, I'm getting a headache, so nope. Just a second. Let's read the other two first and see how we feel about that one. Sorry, guys. So I'll do the mermaid first. Dearest you, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. I'm going to stop for a second and interject for any Transformers fans. Megatron, his navigational system, when they found him in the ice, because I don't remember what took him off course, but it was imprinted in those glasses. It's like he was after something. Our souls kind of have that navigational system. It will take you to your true essence in the places you truly need to go if you listen to your intuition. Just like with this one, with this Cupid and the arrow, even picking it up, my head hurt because I heard it's not for you and there's too many cards here. And basically, you're deserving. You have to receive, not just give. That's what I was supposed to read on there. You're about to receive, so be open to it. Your navigational system is going to take you in places that are right for you at the right time, with the right people, the right situations, and as long as you come to this with openness, forgivingness, love, first and foremost in your hearts and for everyone around you, and emanating love out into the world in the ways that you would want to do, everything comes back multiplied. You are entering in the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multi-sensory, multi-dimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spidey sense. Read between the lines. Tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, we are on the right, oh my God. Fear not, for we are right here, and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. The second one here. Dear you, there is a balance between activity and rest, ebb and flow. You can't have one without the other. If you are faced with an obstacle right now, the best course is surrender and non-resistance. Soon enough, you'll see how easy it is to flow around it. Now is one of those times when you must trust the river of your life, go with the flow, and in no time you'll reach what you have in your heart and hopes set on. Just remember, Spirit will keep your head above water and will direct the currents. When it's time for a greater effort, you'll know exactly when you need to work those manifesting muscles. It can be challenging to master the flow cycles of your life, but as you develop your skills, affluence will be yours. Enjoy the flow and trust those currents. We're right there with you, our little umbrella drinks, smiling at your success. On the bottom it says, love you so very much. Trust the invisible. And I'll just read the bottom here. It says, we love you so much over here. And this is exactly it, is that you have to receive, not just give. So sit back and allow the universe to shower upon you the gifts that you are meant to have in this world. And I'm hearing as well, like, drop anything that may block you from being open to any of that. And if something was said within these postcards of spirit that touched you, moved your soul, how does it relate to you? What is the situations that it makes you feel? What feelings did it invoke for you? And how can you use that moving forward? So I'm going to use, it's called the Native American Oracle. And before I use it, I'm being asked to bring in the chimes. So we're just going to do 3 bells to try and just break up anything that's inauthentic, any blocks to accepting and being willing to receive these gifts, because the universe is already saying they're coming, they're already here. You need to open up your eyes and have a bird outside. So 3 times, guys. Allow this really to sink in. We'll allow the energy around you to break up and just ask that it transmutes out into the world with love. So all right. So it's the Native American Oracle here. If anybody is interested, it's by Laura Toon, Massimo Rotundo, and Kaya Walker. But I really like this one. So it's educational as well. I'm going to ask for one message here that anyone watching or has resonated can take forward. It can be a separate message. Just, I feel like you'll know if it's for you on a soul level. And guys, anyone who's returning to my channel, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. And anyone who's new, if this feels like it's for you at the end, feel free to hit the like button, hit subscribe, join the journey with me, and let me encounter your energy more often. If it does resonate and you feel the need, like you would like to comment and share anything, feel free as well. Just, again, keep them positive and peaceful, right? And this is not just here, this is wherever we go, right? I feel like if we can hone in the positive and peaceful, it's a lot easier to not resist the abundance and wonderful things that come to us because we're not stressed. It's just another message that's coming through. This was a very unorthodox reading. Apologies, guys. So I'm going to ask one message here that would be most important for anyone watching. You want me to go into tarot. We'll get one card and then we'll go into the tarot. Thank you. It landed on the tarot, and this is alliances and circles of friends, truths, different talismans, as well as I notice what I wear around my neck, what I wear in between my heart, my throat is very important. But this is a number 25, which is also a 7, divinely guided, connected with spirit, and this is also connected with many. And you don't just have to have one alliance, one support group, and you always have the ability to communicate with whoever these people are with you, but knowing as well, if you see this beaded in badge that they have on them, it takes a long time to make these, and they have specific meanings to whoever's wearing them. So for example, as well, just like the teeth and the claw for a warrior may be a reminder of what didn't kill you, of the strength that you have, or you know, as we carry things and we find things, we find stones or whatever that speaks to our soul, you know, what is the medicine that they have to offer. And ensuring as well, I feel like there's a circle or a ring right here. It could be a shell, dead center, but knowing that whatever you're speaking here, I'm hearing circle of truth, okay? Meet the Fockers. Wonderful, funny movie, right? But this circle of truth is what we have to remember, that in between our heart and our mouth, this is the circle of truth, and we get to choose what we allow through here. And we want to communicate with our alliances. We want to communicate with our loved ones, our friends, our family, and we want to communicate effectively as well. Is something that I'm hearing. And the bottom of the deck is there, and this is about introspection as well, and there's months involved, so I just want to check. But this is a number 10, which is October. So for October, this again, closing out old cycles, could be introspection, taking a look in the mirror. You know, where are my alliances? Who do I speak my truth with? How many different truths and different aspects of myself do I have? Because we've got a few. We don't just